It's Sunday, so you know what that means. I'm back with another video of rambling about stuff that I have. So stay tuned. Alright, hope everybody had a great week. It has not stopped raining here in northern Vermont, except for today. We did get a little bit of a respite from it. It's ridiculous. Every day that I have off, it rains, so it's not like I can take drones out to fly or really any of that stuff. Kind of a bummer. Anyway, I did take a trip through a famous roadway today. The Notch, it's really pretty. I've got some video that I will put like here. But yeah, it's a passage that's only open in the spring and summer. And I say that for people that are not from New England or from the north, which I originally was not. During the winter, these roadways are closed because they're not really passable. So anyway, it's really pretty up there. Kind of a long drive, but I got a chance to do that, so that was cool. So what are we going to talk about this week? Well, I'm going to talk about the Apple Vision Pro because there's been some news about Google working on another set of smart glasses. You may remember years and years and years ago, there was Google Glass, and that did not take off, I think, the way they wanted it to, which, whatever. I thought it was all right. There was actually a movie that was shot from that point of view. It was like a horror movie that I thought was not bad. But anyway, so they're trying it again. And then, of course, Meta's always working on improving their smart glasses. And then Apple supposedly is now going to start looking at them. So it made me think about what we have closest to what I would like to see in smart glasses. And that would be probably what you get with the Apple Vision Pro. I mean, they're not glasses. It's not at all a see-through thing. If you're familiar with it. One moment, please. Okay, here we go. So, these are goggles. And so the front part of it is not just see-through, it's a screen. So you're effectively inside looking at a projection of a camera that's on the outside that lets you see the world around you. Now, it's really good, I think. I wear it probably at least 4 or 5 times a week. And I usually have it on while I'm walking around doing stuff, and it's fine. I haven't walked into anything or anything like that. I'm sure everybody's you can bring up a menu, you can go into the internet, you can, watch movies and all kinds of stuff. And that's basically what I use it for is media consumption. And then, very, very few productivity things like I mentioned before, but some of that. But I think that if this could be a pair of glasses, then that would be just hands down the coolest thing. Now, I understand that that's a big ask because the technology that goes into making these function is, well, it's a lot. And the battery has to be separate because of the processing. This is a standalone thing. It doesn't work with my phone. It has its own, it's a computer strapped to my face. So basically, I understand that it'd be really hard to make that a pair of glasses. But if it could be a pair of glasses, that would be sweet because it has everything that you would want out of smart glasses. My mind, smart glasses would be kind of like, like a Tony Stark kind of situation where you could, be wearing a pair of glasses that looks fairly normal. I'm okay with them being big and chunky, but, you could have screens in your field of view that could give you information. You would have an AI assistant that you could talk to, and it would just be super awesome. I can't wait for that. But one thing that does kind of concern me is I've been seeing a lot of these companies that are coming out with these smart glasses and smart, like prototypes and stuff like that. And they're making the screen in one lens. And that one lens is usually on the right side. I personally am blind in my right eye, so I would not be able to use those pretty much ever. I have what you call aphasic. I don't have a lens in that eye, so I wouldn't be able to wear glasses with a right eye projection and be able to get really anything out of them. So that's one thing that kind of concerns me. That's really kind of like a personal problem, but it is something that concerns me about that. But what I like about the Apple Vision Pro is it projects onto both screens, so that I can, wear it and really be able to take advantage of the features that it has. It is uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's not unbearable, and I like it. I'm 100%, happy that I got it, and I have no plans of getting rid of it. But it is not the most comfortable thing in the world. So even with, different head straps, I've tried different, ways of putting it on, not using the light seal, yada, 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 all of these things that you can find on YouTube and products that you can find on Amazon. And it's still not comfortable, but it's tolerable. And I mean, it's not horrible, but a pair of glasses would be much, 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 much more comfortable and, user-friendly. So anyway, that's my thought on smart glasses. I did a thing on the Meta Ray Bans, if you want to check that one out. The tech is coming along. We just have to kind of be patient. We have to be willing to try this stuff out, see what works, see what doesn't work. Other than that, that's pretty much what I got for today. I apologize, I'm phoning it in this week, but not being able to get out and do a lot of stuff has not really motivated me to, test out a lot of my equipment, if you will. I do want to get the Avata 2 out and fly it, now that winter's passed and, it's spring, but if it rains every day. So, if we get a day or two without rain, I'd like to go out and fly it, and then I can talk about that a little bit more. But anyway, hope everybody has a groovy week. Thanks so much for stopping by, and if you would like to subscribe to the channel, that'd be awesome. If you're not subscribed, I mean, it doesn't cost you anything, and I'm just a tiny little, well, I'm not little, but I am a small channel, and I would like to grow a little bit. Who knows? But anyway, either way, I hope you have a great week, and take care.